Is up, AUSers. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little trade recap on some trades I made. Not yesterday, so that yesterday 25th, 24th. So on Thursday, I was able to make a few trades. I thought I'd be busy on Thursday, but there were some breaks in my schedule, and I was able to chillax for a few hours and trade. I traded like four different trades, two small winners, two really good winners that played out for me. I want to go over those for you guys. So the two for sure. All right, so the first one was AMD. It was a later day trade. There was 40 minutes left in the market, and I saw this sucker ripping on up. That's Friday, but okay. So AMD, it kept popping. The market's doing pretty well. Well, actually, I don't think the market was doing well at all. I will look at it later. Anyways, so it popped up, and I seen this wick. This is a seller's candle right here. That wick indicates there's a lot of sellers right at that top. I had seen this triple top, and when it breaks, traditionally you want to get out, but I obviously wasn't in it, but I was just watching, and it slammed back down, and that was a big indication to me to sell, and especially right here on this pump. I should have got in right there, but I was really paying attention right about this time. I saw it kind of come down, come up, and then start to fail on this 50 EMA. And this 50 is a really good thing to have in your charts. And it was right here when it's coming up to it when I was actually considering it. I had the order written up and everything ready to go. I shorted it right here on that wick. And the reason I did it is because end of the day traditionally is kind of a sell-off into the next day, especially in this market. People don't like to hold as much. Longs are selling. They're taking their profits for the rest of the day. So let's go look. So not so much on this one, but you can predict a dump. You can predict a dump for the most part. And I looked at a few other days. I'm not going to go back and look at them right now. But that's basically what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out. And I'm going to get in. I'm going to get in the short. I'm going to be risking off of high of day. That was the high of day right there. I don't think I'd even risk to that. I'd probably risk to this wick right here. Because if it breaks through here, then obviously it's probably going to pump out the rest of the day. But it didn't. It had a good downtrend on these red candles. I stayed in it. And I let some go right at the 200 SMA, which that's what this purple dotted line is. This is another really important one. Stocks bounce off it constantly. It's a good support and resistance level. So I sold about half there, and then I sold the other half down here whenever I think it was about to come out on the pop, like right here. And yeah, so that was a pretty good trade. I held a few shares, like 50, like $1,000 worth overnight. It was a decent setup, but it ended up opening up about the same price. Pretty happy about that. Good trade. Let's go look at the market real quick, see how it performed. Okay, let's go back there. Okay. So yeah, I was kind of half-assed watching the market because you should, even if you're not directly trading, candle per candle off the market, you should have good lookout on it. It actually pumped up. I was a little bit, that's why I kind of chopped it off kind of soon, but it ended up being a good trade. Here's this is the VWAP, really good example of a VWAP tap right there. Anyways, let's go look at my other trade, Momo. Okay. I love this freaking stock, but yeah, so let's go to the previous day. Am I on it? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get a little zoomed in. That next day kind of made my trade look small, but it was actually pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, a freaking nice triple top, actually quadruple-ish top. Topped out here. I was actually in class at this time, but then I was watching it right about this time. Came up, tested, and I took the trade. I had it set for next time it comes up here, and I freaking jumped in right here, full position. It actually came up a little bit above it, a few cents, but you got to give these things at least 5 cents wiggle room, because if you keep a 1 cent stop right above highs, you're going to get stopped out so many times. That's a different video about market makers. They actually do that on purpose. Anyways, I held through it, and yeah, pretty great. Covered down here, right on that 200 SMA. Had a trailing stop. Anyways, this is my video. These indicators are cool. Hit me up.